Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Is This Podcast?
I'm Andi.
And I'm Rihanna.
And we kind of had a little bit of a hiatus because we just got back from
a wonderful week.
Yeah, we had a great vacation. We extended it by an extra day.
We did.
We were like, we took an extra day off.
It was that good.
Yeah, we took an extra day off so that we could have a day to come back and be settled before going, back to our usual lives. And we were like, fuck it. Let's stay an extra day.
And if you guys watched our last episode, you know exactly why we were gone.
Yeah, we went to fucking Arizona.
See cupcake.
And yeah, I don't know. So the concert wasn't until Tuesday, but we knew immediately that we were going to be leaving Sunday night after my son's dad and I switched weeks. And we left Sunday night at like what, 6?
Yeah,
6 at night.
6:30.
And our plan was we were going to drive to Flagstaff, which was like 7 hours, and then drive the next 3 hours the next morning. And we were fucking getting it. Great night road trip, dancing, eating, fucking getting lit. And then as we're driving through fucking spotty ass Utah with like where service is spotty, a text message from my neighbor like pops up and is like, I think your gray cat's outside. My like indoor only cat. Like we got, because I have my outdoor cat, the shitty kitty, the shy's catsa. Fucking, she's been hard to keep inside to like make her inside. So we got her friend, which she does not like the friend.
It's been a process, to say the least.
And so we had to like set up a good situation for them to where she had access to inside, outside, but he had access to the whole house.
Because we didn't want her pissing or shitting all over her room.
Like she does anytime I leave. And so he's not supposed to be outside at all. And I go to text back my neighbor and I'm like, no, like, can you get him inside? And I don't have service. So I start panicking.
It's like 5-7 minutes later until we finally found somewhere.
Yeah. And I get it. And then I have to pull over and then put back in that bitch in reverse.
Reverse it, Tina.
I call my neighbor. She gets him all settled in. Everything's Gucci. And then was it later that night or was it was the next day?
Yeah, so after all that,
we finally made it
to Flagstaff. We checked in, all that was fine. Got settled in.
And it was like what, midnight?
Yeah, it was like 12:30 midnight.
Yeah, so we just like went straight to bed.
Yep. Woke up, got ready,
checked out.
Yeah, checked out, got on the road. We're heading to Phoenix because we're like, we don't know what to really do in Flagstaff right now. And we just wanted to go, somewhere.
Yeah. Did we even get breakfast?
No, we don't really eat breakfast.
I know.
Anyways, we're driving to Phoenix and I get a call from my grandma and I'm like,
who's watching your dog hang?
So we dropped my dog off at my grandma's before we left and she's watching him. And I get a call. I answer. I'm like, hey, what's up? She goes, does Hank have a leash or a collar on? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I already knew at that moment that motherfucker was out. Like, I already knew. Anytime somebody asked, wind. I already knew. And I'm like, no. And you know what? Every time I take him somewhere, I'm like, I should put his collar on. But you know what? They always have, or mom has the electric dog door collars, so he has to take it off anyways because it doesn't fit around his neck with his on. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring it. He'll be fine. Mind you, my grandma hasn't had dogs in a while, and so I know it was a pure accident. Poor lady, she's freaking out. I hear her get in her car.
Oh, she is
beep,
panicking.
beep, beep, and I'm like, shit.
And she can't drive worth a damn anyway.
No.
She already gets anxiety when she drives, so her driving when she's already like on the verge of a panic attack. I'm driving and I have the music down and I can just see Rihanna, tears welling in her eyes, and her like, it's okay, grandma.
I know.
Calm down, grandma. You're going to find him. And I'm just like putting the pieces together, just hearing this. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
Rihanna's another animal.
Yeah. And fucking grandma's driving around like a bat out of hell trying to find this dog.
And mind you, my grandma, she doesn't drive much, so she doesn't know where she's at, what she's doing.
No.
So that also freaked me out.
She's gonna get lost.
Yeah. So I was panicking about my dog and my grandma, but I was more freaking out about my grandma because I know that if she's panicking and looking around, she's gonna hit something, which she told me later on that she almost hit a truck. So thank God.
Yeah, goodness gravy.
Yeah, she did find him. He's safe. Both animals are safe and great.
I know. I had my friend. He came in clutch. I called him, and right away he was willing to go over there.
I will go up there
and help my grandma find him.
Yeah, it was more for helping my grandma get home safely.
Yeah,
was what I was
and
really
luckily she found him before he
was in the neighbor's yard,
which was fine. So what we learned was, because I was crying and panicking, I was okay. We need to wait a little bit longer before to freak out because it'll all pan out.
So I thought. Anyways, yeah, and then after that, we get to Phoenix. Oh my God.
Oh, we get to the hotel, which we caused a stir up in that motherfucker. So I don't know if we'd be allowed to even say their name.
Oh, would they really mind though? Or, well, we'll just call it don't matter. We'll just
so we were at the Hotel Mesa. We'll just call it the Mesa Hotel.
Yeah.
And that'll be easier for you guys to keep track of. We're at the Mesa Hotel, right? And we check in Monday and we're downtown. So we decide that we're going to get dressed up. We're going to go find somewhere to eat, look at some shops downtown. And it is just a fuck ton of food places. Like Rihanna wants a burger. I want a beer. We literally find a place. I think it was literally called like Beers and Burger, something
like that.
And I was like, perfect. And I'm looking around. I'm like, there's not really a lot of stores because we walked quite a way, but we noticed this one bookstore. And I was like, if we don't find anything. We really
wanted to find something for our family.
Yeah, I wanted to get, something for my mom, my grandma, my son, my friends. Like, if we don't find anything while we're down here on the way back, we'll just hit that book shop. And I read fast and I just wasn't paying attention. I could have sworn to motherfuck that it said Desert Books.
And I believed her because I wasn't looking.
Yeah, because I
was texting at that time.
You're going to find out that that's not what it was, but I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to tell you what the actual word was, but it was not dessert or desert. And we walk in, and mind you, I just want to give you guys like an idea of what we're wearing. Rihanna's in like a beautiful, nice sundress, but her collarbones and shoulders are out like
a little bit of cleavage. A little bit of cleavage out, toes out, everything, just dressed like a whore.
And I'm in like this like black joggers set. It's like all black joggers and like a black tank top, crop top. They have like neon paint splatter designs all over it, right?
Cute.
And then I am in goth boots, like boots,
like
buckles,
4 or 5 inch,
like platforms,
buckled boots,
platforms, buckles. Walk into this bookstore and immediately I see pictures of Jesus and Bibles, and the lady is like, can I help you? And I realize almost immediately that this is a religious bookstore, but I feel obligated to buy something now because I was like, if I just walk in here, they're going to think I'm just rage baiting them. So I try to look around. I'm like, okay, maybe, we'll go to the kids section, find something for my son. It's the block countdown to your first baptism, which I think you should only get baptized once, right? You only get baptized once.
I mean, honestly, I feel like you should only get baptized once because how many times? I don't know. How many times did you sin in? Like, you need to get baptized.
Well, you sin. Well, the point of baptism
is
you
that bad. Like,
yeah, it's like
you feel like you really need to get baptized.
It's like a cleansing ritual. Like you get dunked by the Baptist in the water, and it cleanses you of all your unholy sins. Your unholy sins. And then you're safe to go back and keep sinning. Because Jesus is like, thank you for believing in me at least.
Sorry, no, that we gotta cut that out. I'm sorry. That was so. We'll get canceled.
No, we've got to get canceled. Do you think any of our listeners are believers in Jesus Christ? Anyway,
sorry.
So I was like, fuck, I feel obligated to get something now because I don't want them to think that I'm just like rage baiting them. Just like, oh my God. And I looked like a whore, a sexy goth whore though. God damn. But, and so I was like, okay, I got to find something. Everything is very, religiously like focused, like everything, you know, but I found a dog man.
I found a dog man.
She did. I was like, yeah. That'll work. And then I was like, maybe I can find a planner or a journal or cute pins, something.
No.
But I walk into the next aisle and it's just like pictures, like wrapped canvases of Jesus in different poses.
The Holy Father just staring right at us.
And well, that's not the Holy Father. Well, that's the Son. But the Holy Son.
My bad.
But he's like staring at me, just judging me. I swear to God, as I was walking, I didn't even get all the way down the aisle before I told Rihanna, I can't do this. Like, let's go. I just felt like all his eyes were watching
but in
me.
the outcome,
I got a dog book.
The book.
Yeah. And the lady, she was like, oh, like,
she was
did you
sweet.
like find what you were looking for? And I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure what I was looking for. We're out of state, you know, just wanted to get something for my son. And he likes comic books. And this was the only thing you had. And I kind of realized how dickish that sounded after. And then we go to leave and we look it up because I was like, fuck, that doesn't say desert. What the fuck is Deseret? Is it like a name or whatever? No, like, it literally means like, religious bookstore. And I was like, what a fucking idiot. What an asshole. So,
but you know what? All to come out, Ingrid loves that book.
Yeah, he was really excited when he got it.
He loves it. So it was a great, it was meant to be there.
Oh, you know what else we also did before all of that?
What?
Because we got ready, we had to go to fucking Walgreens and spend fucking overpriced money.
My God.
Overpriced makeup, overpriced shitty makeup at Walgreens.
Yeah, and they didn't even have everything that you needed. Luckily, I had some stuff that you could borrow.
So,
also, before that,
I forgot a bunch of essential shit.
Another fucking shitty deal, on the other hand, I lost my card and my ID.
Oh, yeah.
Before the trip even started. So there's that.
You know, if you push, if you push it in your wallet and put your wallet in a bag and carried the bag everywhere.
My card was on me. The card was on me because I took it out after I started looking for my license. But my license, I know, was in my wallet. It was in where you could see, like, the clear little slot where you put your ID in there. It was right there.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
So how it's gone, I'm not sure, because my card was in there, and I know those two are always together.
It couldn't be you. It couldn't be you.
It couldn't be me. It had to grow like
I fucking hate my fingers. Yeah, I hate when things grow feet.
Just completely forgot everything because it does that a lot. But I don't know.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I know.
I also have no room to talk. I be losing shit.
You know what? No, I lose shit. You break shit. It's one or the other. So it is what it is. I'm done. I just want my ID back. That's all I know.
Yeah, you'll just have to order another one. But luckily you didn't even need it for this trip, which was fucking nice. Yeah. So yeah, Monday was kind of our chill day. We got ready. We went downtown, had some beers, fucking went to a religious bookstore. And then when we decided to go to an IMAX, because we've never been to an IMAX. And unfortunately, on the IMAX side, they didn't really have any scary movies. But it was like a Harkins theater and that shit. I want a Harkins.
No, for real.
Everywhere. They had a full-on fucking bar at the concession area.
Yeah, why can't we have that? Because they don't trust us. They don't trust.
Well, we would have gotten alcohol in there regardless. We did. We brought in fucking a buzzball in a Victoria's Secret lotion.
So yeah.
We cleaned those out before we even left to Arizona with intentions of sneaking them into places.
I cleaned one out very, very,
very poorly.
And
then that was night two, but we were so fucked up night two that it didn't even matter.
Yeah, it wasn't even that bad. You could taste like the chalkiness,
Oh, and you fucking dropped an entire large thing of popcorn before the previews were even over. And the girls
so
next
sad.
to us were like giggling, and I felt like such an idiot because I thought they were in our spot. So I looked down and I was like, I don't mind if you guys are here, but like if someone else comes and we have to move. And she looked at me and was like, and she was like, what? And I was like, never mind.
I know. And that whole time I was like, no, that's 5'6".
And we were like shoulder to shoulder. And so like after the previews, we moved over and there was just this pile of popcorn between us and these other girls. And at the end of it, we're like face down, ass up over the fucking movie theaters, scooping the popcorn back into the bag because
this thick, and we had maybe a couple of scoops out of there.
Yeah.
I just meant to place it, just to sit it there for just a minute to adjust, and whoop,
I would have held
and here's
it.
the thing, I thought there was a back because I sat it there the first time and it stayed. And then I brought it back. And so I was like, okay. And I went to set it back again and completely missed the fucking seat. It just dropped the fucking bag. And I was like, shit.
And then I felt so bad because the movie had just started. And
You're
and I was like, because Rihanna's like,
some fucking popcorn.
We went and saw the mortuary's assistant, and she knew that it was a video game. So I was like, you kind of know, like,
yeah, because I used to watch somebody play it, like those people who play like games. Sometimes I would watch him play it, and it was always scary. It was like actually scary, and so I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good.
Yeah, well, the previews were good,
yeah.
But I looked at her, I was like, you know what would really slap right now? Some popcorn. And she was like, do you want me to go get some? And I was like,
if you actually will.
I was like,
yes.
I was like, actually, yeah.
You know what? In that time, I had to. I dropped the whole bag. There was, at that point, I was obligated.
Yeah, and it was the whole bag. So at the end of it, we're trying to fucking, like, reach over the backs of these chairs.
Hands covered in butter and salt.
And fucking floor dirt, scooping as much popcorn as we could into this bag because I would have felt like an ass.
Bottle back in the bag.
I would have felt like such an ass leaving an entire large bag of fucking popcorn for those people to fucking pick up. I was like, we gotta try. It was funny. We were trying to do it fast before the next movie. So my face is down under behind the seats, ass up, scooping.
And you know what?
Maybe that's why our arms hurt.
No.
We didn't work out for the entire 5 days that we were down there. You did.
Oh my God. I did.
You did.
No, we did. We did some cardio and I did some lifting.
Yeah, you did some lifting.
But we definitely did some cardio.
I did some tongue curls. Anyways.
Oh, no, technically you did do some lifting too. And flipping.
Oh, yeah. So So then we come back. Did we go in the hot tub? Yes, we did. We went to the hot tub a little bit. And then we had dinner in the hotel thing. No, we had dinner at the hotel thing first. Then we were in the hot tub. Then we went to bed pretty early Monday night so that we could get kicking for fucking Tuesday. And we did some shopping.
Yeah, we did a lot of shopping.
We did a lot of shopping. That was fun. That was good. I needed it. I needed it in my soul.
Thank you, Sissy. I will, when my taxes come through, just know we're on tack, man.
Fuck yes. And so we did some shopping, and then you almost lost your fucking phone, and luckily we found it when we went to Ross.
Oh,
and you left your phone on the.
It was like I almost left it, but I also
almost left it like multiple times because she doesn't carry a purse.
Listen,
and she doesn't wear pants with pockets, so she just carries shit around in her hand and wonders where it goes.
It's became a bad habit because at work.
Thank God
it's become a really bad habit of me just like setting my phone places because at work, like I'll be looking up like, just like little read alouds, and then I'll finish it and then I'll just put my phone somewhere. And then I'll lose my phone at work so many times and then
you need a work fanny pack. That's what I did. I know, but it's just,
I know, it's hard. Now it's just in my habit that I lose everything.
Yeah, thank God I fucking was around looking for it. And we're not looking for it, but I found it.
I well, at first
I
I was
read it
like, where's
multiple
my
times.
phone? And then I was,
No, but
You-
even
you did
before
give it
you
to me
really
multiple
lost it.
times.
Yes.
but
She just sat it down over. Oh my
It
God.
was-
And then we were walking through Ross, and I'm not proud to admit this, but you ever have those moments where like a fart just hits you, like, and it hits you hard and fast, and you're not even confident it's a fart, but you don't have any choice. So I just had to let it go, and I thought it was going to be quiet, and it was not.
she tried to jump in front of me and do it. And when I say,
Well, because if you're going to crop dust somebody, you might as well be funny. So I was like, I'm just going to push the car in front of Rihanna. And then I just jumped and went. It was so much louder than that.
Yeah, it
and
definitely
there was
wasn't that. It was more like-
old man
Yeah, it
sitting
was like
on like the
that.
decorative chairs while his wife was like looking at dresses. And I was like, oh.
she walked so fast straight, I immediately turned left.
Yeah, she did.
I was like, I don't know you, don't know your name. We're not sisters. We don't have a podcast together. We've never shared undies, never shared bras. We've never shared shorts, pants, nothing. I don't know this bitch.
Oh my God.
Could you not?
We've never shared panties or bras.
No, I know.
We've never had the same size panties or bras.
Well, no, I feel like you've given me some that you haven't fit. You've given me some,
Mm.
but that's what I'm saying.
Definitely
not
not
like shared,
bras.
not like shared, like just like taking them off and just like swapped over. That's disgusting. That's fucking gross. If you do that,
Or bras. I don't even wear bras. And your bras would definitely fucking like not fit me.
no,
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 no.
we're not those type.
I
We can't
think
be those type of
I
sisters.
don't even think my two titties together would fit in
Maybe,
one.
yeah, maybe.
I don't think
Maybe one. Yeah,
my two titties together.
Yeah, maybe
it
one.
keeps separating. I need to
yeah,
see.
one. Meh, maybe. Yeah. Mm. I don't know. Yeah.
Damn.
That's
That's how if both of my teats together making one teat
makes
is
one
still,
of mine.
It's literally still what, like a fucking D if I'm lucky? C?
Anyways.
Yeah. So we had a great time on Tuesday shopping. Then we
It was
got
great.
fucking ready, which
That
it
actually
was-
didn't go too bad.
yeah, it didn't actually go
bad.
too bad. There was a couple moments where I was like, motherfucker, but
know,
then
but
it panned out.
Like we said, take a couple of minutes.
and it worked out. And that was great. And then oh my gosh.
I think
Oh my gosh. And we decided that we were gonna take those at the show for cupcake. Because like we get done shopping, get ready, we go to fucking cupcake, and I have this little plastic hippo, and it's purple
Tiny.
hippo, tiny. But its head pops off. And so I have in the past used it as it's my drug mule. It's my drug hippo. Okay. If it's drugs in there, great. And you just put it in like a rave bag, like a trinket. It's great.
they'll never know.
And well, anyways, my dumbass, I have, you know how in cars where older cars used to have lighters, like you would pop it and they would like get hot and you could light your cigarette, but you could also put like a charger in there before cars came with like USB and C inserts. And so I had that flipped up and the little hippo was just chilling in there the whole time, just not discreetly, so I wouldn't lose it, knew where it was right there whole time. Well, we decided to get it, like out to put the edibles in there to take them in. Well, the head popped off and it was like in there. And for some reason I was like, let's stuff it in there all the way and close the thing just so it's like extra concealed. I don't know why, but it got stuck. And we're like right before cupcake.
Shit.
I'm driving. I have like two because I have my knife that I always carry on me and then my car knife. So Rihanna has both my knives trying to fucking put my poor drug hippo's ass got cut the fuck up.
Listen, the moment we realized it was stuck,
it was not funny anymore.
It was,
but it was
it
still
was funny, but it was like,
because I was confident we were going to get it out. I was like, I don't give a fuck if drug hippo stays in there forever. We will cut the edibles out. Like, we will get our goddamn. I'm gonna
I
get
thought
my
it was
fucking
gonna
weed.
be easy with the 2 knives, you know, like some like chopsticks, you know, just
no
easy, like, you know, get around the leg, you know, and like pop them out. No, motherfucker, slippery as a motherfucker, right? I grab a piece of thick paper and just like roll it up to like a funnel, and like,
I think it was
and I just shoved it in. Yeah, like
it was the cardboard. So in order to get the buzz ball into the lotion, I had used the key card holder, like the cardboard kind of like paper that they give you, like, and I put it into a teeny tiny funnel and then poured the buzz ball down into it like that. We might get flagged for me up here. But anyway, so we still had that in the car. And it worked because it got our alcohol into our containers and our drugs out of theirs.
It fit perfectly, pulled it out so smooth. I was like, oh, now I know. If you ever get something stuck in a hole, just get a piece of paper and just put it in, you know, just pull it out. It's great. Works like a charm.
Yeah, it worked fucking pretty good. It worked better than the goddamn knives. We were fighting for our lives. And we get there early. We're fucking, you know, hitting our... And this one, Rihanna did not clean out well. Rihanna did not clean this one out. It tasted like fucking cranberry buzzball and hibiscus lotus lotion. I was like...
Look, I sat there and I squeezed those motherfuckers.
What, the one that we had at IMAX was perfect.
I know, which is crazy because I thought I cleaned that thing like full spec clean, like Hank does.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't see
if
there was any
chalky.
Chunky.
It was chalky though. It was definitely.
It was like filled. Like there was that film. There was like the lotion film still.
Yeah,
sticking to the sides of the plastic. But we get there early. We're one of the first people in line. Go in. They do a quick bag check. And I've been to a million concerts at big venues, small venues. I've been to festivals, and vapes and cigarettes have always been fine. They did not let us have our vape. And I don't know if it was because it was like a solely indoor venue.
Hell, at Chris Brown, I got to take my dab pen in.
Yeah, because they can't sometimes, like, they won't distinguish them from...
really saw. He was like, like kind of.
Yeah. So he was like, you can either toss it or you can go put it in the car. And I was like, well, my friend T just got me this vape. So the line was moving fast. So I was like, fuck it, we're going to run. So we ran in heels. Running through the woods, running through the motherfucking woods. Yeah, just running through the parking lot, drop off the fucking vape, hit it, get a good little suckies in a cup, and then get back in line. And it moved fast. Get in there, and it was like pretty chill. They were playing some like good music, like early 2000s. Fucking Hannah Montana was in there.
Hannah Montana.
Or Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. You know, so like it was a little clubby, and then we're noticing like, where the fuck is Cupcake? Like,
yeah, I'm like checking the time. I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. All right, where is she?
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, like, it's just an opener DJ. It's not like an opening artist, you know, like making their own music and performing it, but just somebody kind of like DJing. And it went on forever. She was like an hour and a half late.
Yeah, I checked the time again. It's like 8:28, and I'm like, all right, you know, 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, come on, you know, like he's still like pushing, you know, like, where you at?
Yeah, I don't know if she was shithoused or if she had a bad night, but she came out pretty low energy, not dancing. Yeah. She, like, her thing is like moaning, like just
Oh. Sorry, I was getting ready to say something else that threw me off. I'm sorry.
I just want to moan, Cupcake.
Yeah, no.
She just moans and all her song just I was just fucking waiting. And not one time did she moan into the microphone and let us moan back. And I was like,
no, she did. There was one time that she did it. and I can't remember what song it
my nose
was,
is
but I
itchy.
was expecting like more. Like I was expecting like all of the songs to be like everybody.
Yeah,
like
she
the
played
whole
a couple,
crowd.
and she only played a couple songs.
She did, and she played
Oh
her
my
most
gosh.
like big ones, her most big ones.
Well, and then she started pulling people up on stage, and so she starts pulling people up on stage, and I don't know whose idea it was for me to get on your shoulders.
Oh, I think you were standing up. You were trying to stand up on the
railing of the
I was
lights.
like-
I
I
was
was like, oh my
losing,
God.
and
I was like, come here. I was like, I'm gonna pick you up. I was like, get on my shoulders, get on my shoulders.
And we're in heels, and this fucking bitch just bends down, gets me on her shoulders, squats up, and we're like both just getting it.
She's leaning to the side, so I'm like, shit.
And she's holding on to me. I didn't know that there was any struggle at all. You were locked in, bitch. Locked in.
I was destined to get your ass up on that stage.
Yes. And then we like kind of hanging in the back, but when she was calling people the front at the beginning of every song, I was like, run into the front. The last song is Spider-Man Dick. And I don't know if you guys know, but I kind of love Spider-Man, and I'm a big fan of Dick. And I love Cupcake, so I was real pissed about this one. And so I'm up there, and she was like, I need a whore. And I'm like, I'm a whore. Like losing my shit. People, because I was like going back and forth, and the people that were at that show were all great, all kind. I felt so bad. I was like, excuse me, please, I'm trying not to steal your spot. I just want to go to the front and get picked. And they were all like, go, girl, go, go. And then I wouldn't get picked, and I'd go back, and they're like, next time. And then I'd be like, hi, me again. And they just let me through. And so show ends. It's her last show. Everyone kind of starts departing, and I'm next to these two gay guys, and they just start screaming. They're like, where are my faggots? Faggot, faggot. And so I come running. I was like, you called? And they're like, faggot, faggot, faggots. It was so fun. So it was just a bunch of gay people, funny. Just like a bunch of gay boys, and then this like gay girl screaming that. And then these other two really pretty girls come up, and I don't know how the conversation got started. I just know that one of them asked if I was gay, and I was like, if I was not gay, I definitely wouldn't be over here screaming.
Faggot?
Yeah, I would not be over here screaming that. And so somehow we get to talk, and we're like, come back to our hotel room. These two girls, S and A, that's what we'll call them, S and A, come back, like, come meet us at our hotel. And we get there, and it's like midnight. So the pool is closed, but I told them that we had a pool. So I was like, fuck it. We're just going to sneak it. And so we
gotta start telling a little bit more of details real quick. I don't
really remember too much. So feel free to cut in, because I was
let me just
fucking cooked.
This one and S had some tension. Okay? All I'm gonna say, there was some tension, right?
And she was fine.
S, the entire time, you're standing up talking. This girl, she's sitting there. Mind you, she's in like this cute, like black, like tied shirt in the back with like a little heart, you know, her TG's out, all that. She's in like some shorts, and she's like just popping, just like.
And I didn't even notice, because
like,
I'm like oblivious drunk, and I just popped.
She's just sitting on the bed, just like trying every which way. I'm like, damn, girl. I'm like, calm down. You're going to pop a blood vessel here in about 2 seconds.
And so I have an extra swimming suit. We have extra swimming suits. We hop the fence. We get in the pool. We literally had just sat down. And this frumpy motherfucker that looks like Jabba the Hutt with a receding hairline and a stringy ass ponytail comes sauntering his fucking cranky ass around the corner and goes, you guys aren't supposed to be in here. And I was like, oh, our key card didn't work. He's like, I saw you guys hop the fence. And I was like, you can't just let us chill for a little bit? And he was like, no. And I was like, damn, I literally just got my labias wet. He did not think that was funny. We thought it was funny.
It was hilarious.
And then he was like, get out. And I was like, okay, are you going to open the door or do you want us to jump back over the fence?
Like, I'm gonna let you guys out.
And so we come
He's
out
like,
and just sucking his goddamn fucking cornbread teeth the whole fucking time. And we were lucky because the pool is like right here and there's a side door to the hotel and our room is like right there on the inside. So as I like click open the thing and I'm opening the door for the girls, I was like, we're sorry. I hope you have a good night. If you need any help pulling the stick out of your ass, let me know. And he looked like he was like about to explode. He was so fucking pissed. And the girls just started busting up laughing.
bet the laughing didn't help.
Oh yeah, because I said it so nice.
Yeah,
I was
just
like,
like,
I'm sorry
If you need
again.
any help pulling the stick out of your ass, just let me know.
Yeah, I was like, have a good night. If you need any help pulling the stick out of your ass, let me know. And he was like,
He's like, what the fuck you just say?
he's fucking, I don't have much more hair than he did, so I shouldn't be talking shit. But he like whipped his head forward. He's like, his like tiny 3 little hairs of ponytail. He was so fucking mad.
Oh, it was great.
And the thing is, yes, I understand he was just doing his job, but he was also just a cranky asshole. And he was just the way, like, demeanors. And he just, God, he like, and you could tell this man probably hadn't got his dick sucked
Yeah, he had
ever in his life.
Yeah, and got clapped in a minute.
I don't know if he's ever got clapped by anyone other than maybe a pastor. No woman's touching that. He was cranky and mean and ugly on the inside and out.
Dick ain't got wet in a minute.
Yeah, he had dry pussy.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't. So we get back to the hotel or back into the room. And I was like, all right, we're going to fuck with him just a little bit. Not like too much, but just to fuck with him. So we like tipped. And mind you, I am in a brand new white shirt that has like a fucked up drawing of a horse and the words ketamine across the top.
The other girls.
Mind you, I don't do ketamine, but I loved the shirt.
S was in your bathing suit. A was in literally her bra and her underwear.
Yeah, I was in an oversized t-shirt.
Pretty much my bra and underwear. Yeah, we're all just tiptoe running.
Yeah,
down
silent
the
running.
hall.
Like we were running
Just
so quiet down the halls.
And there was cameras just posted.
Oh, so I know he could see us coming. I know he could see us coming. And then we would get into the fucking lobby, run around his lobby by making eye contact with him, and then running back to our.
And the whole time he's just over the desk, like,
just. He was so fucking mad. He was so fucking mad. And then we get back to the hotel room. When was the first time that I fucked this? Was it in the bathroom? That was the first.
Yeah, it was in the bathroom.
So I think we go into the bathroom. Was this before we ran down? I don't fucking know. But
I don't remember either.
I'm in the bathroom peeing. We're changing something and making out with S. Me and S are hanging out. And she's like a little bit smaller than me. And I like that because I'm not a big girl. But when I can fucking pick you up and slam your ass on this thing. Thank you. Boom. Yeah. So, and then one point I had this fucking girl up against the goddamn door and there's like the little towel hooks on the door. She's got one foot on like the side of the bathtub and the other just fucking gripping. Just holding, fucking suffocating down there, suffocating in happiness juices. And then I didn't think we were too obvious or too long, but we came out of that bathroom and.
Oh, you could definitely hear the.
Well, I was also.
And I'm like, God.
Yeah, the girl's not scared. She's like, fear me. I was like, with my nails, girl, I don't want to gut you. And I didn't.
Yeah, no.
These ones aren't too
like
long and sharp.
Yeah.
Thank God she got them like a week after. Because if these bitches were fresh and they were still sharp on the edges, luckily they're all like thinned out on the edges. Would have been bad.
Ow.
Would have been fucking bad. Then we came out into the room and you and A had a turn to be Pister sisters. And as soon as you guys went into the bathroom, S was like,
yeah,
on my ass.
We were just chilling. And then y'all came out. I had to go pee. So I go back in there to pee. I'm just peeing by myself. I finish peeing. I'm just chilling. I go back out. They're all talking out of nowhere. A is like, come back. I got to go to the bathroom. So then I just go in there with her too, thinking, you know, pissed her sister. She pees, right? Washes her hands, normal shit. Then we're talking because, you know, you can hear A out there. So I'm like, Jesus fuck, you know, I ain't going out there. That's going to be a scary scene. So, and she's also like, yeah, I ain't trying to see my roommate either. So I'm like, cool, you know, perfect. We're talking, chilling. You know, she got wavy hair. I'm trying
What were you guys talking about?
That's what I'm getting to.
I'm curious.
We're talking, you know, I'm asking her because, you know, like she's got wavy hair. You know, I'm thinking, you know, we're both straight. We all made that clear out in the living room.
Yeah, we had a full-on conversation about our sexualities.
About how those two were bi or
yeah, we're
whatever.
both bi. Yeah, we're both bi.
And how me and her were both straight, and how she has a whole boyfriend, and you know, I'm pretty much was talking with somebody, and she's like, yeah, we're all straight. Anyways, zooming back into the bathroom, homegirl talking about hair, face products, you know, because I'm like, girl got clear skin, must be nice.
All the bitches were banging. They were beautiful girls.
So I'm like, you know, she's got wavy hair. I'm still trying to figure out mine because I got like wavy hair. Like, what products you use? You know, girl talk. No, out of nowhere, she goes like this. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, high five. She's sitting up on the sink. Then out of nowhere, she just goes, yeah, you're gonna have to be my cue.
Am I you?
No, I'm me. You're her. Remember, you gotta do the high five again. Okay, yeah, I'm literally just like doing that. She does the high five. She keeps her hand up there, and so I'm like, oh, okay. She goes like that, and then just pulls me in, and I'm like, oh.
And then she tongue fucked your tonsil.
Not like that, Jesus Christ. That whole time, I was literally just like fidgeting with everything on the counter.
While you're making out with her?
No, while she pulled me in and we were just talking because I was like, oh my God.
She pulled you in? How long did you guys have?
Like,
or did she kiss you
She literally just like had me like right there. So I was just like, yeah, that's great. That's nice. Yeah, I don't roll this way, babe.
Oh my God. But you kissed the girl and you kind of liked it.
And then I don't even remember when. I just remember, and I was like, oh shit. Then she just started making out.
How long did you guys kiss for?
No.
Was it like just
like no? While you guys were in there, I don't know. But you know what? I had to lock in because I was like, if I just stop now, it's gonna be awkward as hell. And then she goes, you know, the kissing was mine. It was fine. You know, it's not much, you know. And then she goes, well, we might as well. And I was like, oh, hold the fuck up. Now that's where I think I might draw the line, honey. Not just that, but let me just tell you, I'm on my period.
Did you tell her that?
No. I told her I felt guilty because I'm literally talking with somebody. And so I was like, hey, I can't do that. Which that was the main reason. But I'm like,
I can kiss you, but not the bottom. I can kiss these lips, but not the bottom set.
But I was like, one, I'm on my period. 2, she's not shaved. 3, I can't even think my brain to even process.
Wait, how did you know she was? How did you know she wasn't shaved?
I don't care. It wasn't happening.
How did you know she wasn't shaved?
I don't care. It wasn't happening.
Wait, but how did you know?
Excuse.
No, you just said I was on my period and she wasn't shaved.
She wasn't.
I was like
she wasn't shaved.
I was like, Rihanna,
sorry,
did you touch it? You didn't tell me that.
No, she wasn't shaved. And I was like, it doesn't matter. Nothing was going that far. And so I remember you guys finally got done.
Yeah, because I felt bad. I was like,
no, and
she was down there for a little bit, and she's a baby gay is like what she she like said, well, and she's like newer to being out. And so I could tell she was trying. But mind you, I was a lot meatier than this girl. So I wonder if she just didn't know like where to be. Definitely a lot fucking meatier than she was. And after a little while, I was like, okay, I feel bad. We've had poor A and Rihanna just in the bathroom. So I just had to like flip her over, get her done real quick. And then I like came into the bathroom and was like, hi guys.
Yeah,
Rihanna was like,
thank God.
No, and you missed it too. You literally missed it.
When she said it to her, I was like, you walked in, you're like, oh, I gotta pee. And she was like, oh, yeah, we're just in here yakking. And I was like, bitch, like, Jesus Christ. And then I remember we ran after that. We were like, we're all gonna go run back out.
yeah,
We
we're gonna
ran down the hallway again.
go say hi to Frumpy.
That man was getting so irritated.
Oh yeah, he
So-
came to
so
us to
pissed.
tell us like
So pissed. After we
needed to
ran
knock
back
it
again,
off.
yeah, we were playing music. He came, it was like 2:30, knocked on the door. He's like, good, too loud, noise complaints, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, all right, we'll turn it
yeah,
down.
we'll turn the music down. We're getting ready to
Which
chill
after
out.
a while, we ended up turning it back up to the same noise. I know we did because it was loud as shit again.
I was like, fuck.
Then we ran out one more time, the last time before they left.
Yeah, we're like, one more. Because they
And
left around
that
like 3.
girl, you and S were running down the hall and you guys turned already. And as soon as you guys turned, A literally turned and like gripped and did it again. I was like, girl, leave me alone.
You said it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad,
Girls
but it's
are
not
good
that I wanted
kissers.
it.
Girls are way better kissers than guys. I like making out with girls. I don't like making out with guys.
I don't know if I even like
Which
making
is
out.
weird. I'll suck your dick, but don't fucking tongue kiss me.
I don't know. I was so happy. I was so happy to have them. I was like, that girl was starting to scare me.
You're like, you gonna fuck me?
And I was like, what's she doing? She's trying to fuck me. I was like, help. Silently screaming out, help.
Yeah, and so the next morning, because we slept a little bit, we
didn't go to bed till like 3:30.
Yeah, it was a little
4.
while that we went to bed, and then we woke up, we got ready, and we go to drop the keys off, and I walk in the door, and as soon as I walk in the door, it's a different lady, and as soon as I walk in, she goes, 125? And I go to hand her my key cards, and I go to explain to her, because remind you, you guys know why, but she doesn't. I go, sorry, the sleeve isn't on there. I lost it, and so I just have the cards. And she goes, oh, that's fine. You know you're not getting your deposit back, right? And I was like, for why? I was just curious if
Just
there was going to be a
oblivious.
list.
Yeah, there was going to be a list. There should
Yeah,
have
if
been
there
a
was
list.
one specific thing that was like the final line, or like if there was a culmination of things. And she goes, for hopping the fence. And all I said was, that's fair. We're like, have a good day. And then I went back into the fucking car and just started laughing, and I had to tell Rihanna, I was like, I didn't get the deposit. But it was worth it.
It was a
That was the
great
most
time.
expensive
It was a
hot tub
good-
dip I've ever taken in my life. I dead ass said that to him, not even fucking playing around. When I asked him if we could have some extra time, and he was like, no. I was like, damn, I just got my labias wet. Like,
I know. And then S was like, yeah, we just dipped our
Yeah, we
labia.
just
She's
dipped-
like, mine are all cold now. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
we were just out there talking to him about how cold and wet our labias were. And he was like, I fucking hate
Me and A were
these
like, yeah, our
bitches.
titties are starting to get a little nippy.
He'd
It's a
be
little
like, it's
cold out
Been
here.
like, yeah, are you gonna unlock the fence? Or you want us to jump back over? He did not find us amusing. I thought we were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, and so we stayed around. We decided to kind of hang out and look around Phoenix and Chandler and Mesa and Tempe. We went to a bunch of places, and we went to Arizona State has like a culinary program out in one of those places, and they have a restaurant, and we had the most expensive, but best goddamn hot wings I've ever had.
Delicious.
In my motherfucking
I was a little
life.
skeptical at first because I was like, they look a little like too.
Yeah, they had like shaved carrots and radishes, and I don't like radishes. I ate every fucking radish off that plate.
Yeah,
no,
was
the
so
chicken
good. Was so tender and just
it was so good.
flavorful,
delicious,
so delicious,
delicioso.
So delicious.
It was so good. Fucking best hot wings. And then we decided that we were going to stay an extra day, but we were going to go drive back to Flagstaff because we absolutely fell in love with that. To me, it's kind of like a mix of like Moab, Utah with all like the red and desert, but then like Vail or Aspen, Colorado with all the like pine trees and greenery, and it mixed together. And I was like, oh my God, I fucking would love to live here. We were exploring. We went downtown, looked at shops. We were like, destined. Yeah, we're going to move here. We're going to move here. And then we started looking.
My grandma's like, you don't want to move there. It snows so much.
Yeah, it's one of the snowiest places in America, apparently.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, like, what does that mean? It gets like 100 inches of snow annually. And I was like, well, that doesn't feel like too much. And then how many?
Fuck. Like
we
19
got 20,
inches, maybe.
So that's like
this year we only got like 2 inches this year.
Oh, like, oh my gosh,
like
that's crazy.
So,
yeah, because I could deal with snow, but maybe just like a little bit more than what we get here.
Like the 2 inches that we got here would be cottonwood. They barely get snow.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, and like those 2 inches, that's over like time. Like if I got 2 inches at a time in Flagstaff, I'd be fine. But you were saying they get what?
You didn't catch that.
They what?
Nothing. Oh, you were like, if I got 2 inches, I was like, you wouldn't feel that.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, no, 2 inches is.
Why are you using the thing I put on my face to dab? I'm gonna have to clean that, you asshole.
My bad.
To help with my itchy nose so I don't scrape my makeup off my face with my fucking claws.
They're eagle talons.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, if it snowed like 2 inches at a time in Flagstaff.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like I could do 2 inches at a time, but you were saying when it snows, they get like
2 inches year long round.
No, you were saying in Flagstaff when they get
like
snow, it's like 9 inches at one time.
Yeah.
I'm like, 9 inches feels like a lot of dick. That feels like way too much snow.
That is a lot of snow. You can't walk outside. You can't.
It's a lot of snow, but it's not a lot of dick.
I'm trying to push back. You know what? There's a lot of icy roads. I ain't trying to like die. I don't know. Sedona was very pretty, but Sedona's expensive.
That can't be 6 inches. That's got to be way, because that feels like.
That seems a little much.
Yeah, even that in snow. That in snow is a lot. But even that in cock is a lot. Yeah, if I would not go to the dildo shop and get something this fucking.
I'm getting 7.
This depth.
I'm getting 7. I'm getting 7.
7? No. We're going to have to get the. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. What did you say yours was? 7?
7.
I just want to say I know my cock sizes.
Is this safe?
No. No, it's almost 9 inches. It's almost 9 inches. That's why I was saying with these, I was like, there's only 6 of those, but I was like, that's way more.
See, and I got 7.
That feels like
mine. I got 7.
Yeah, no, it's 8. It's a little more than 8.5.
So, in all reality, I was closest. That looks like 8.5.
That
not me saying.
No, like I said, my king wiener, he was
Just
Yeah,
sit there
I'd
and be
say, like I said, I would say he was about 9-10 inches. And that was like,
God,
that shit
looks
hurted me.
atrocious. That looks atrocious. I would be scared.
Yeah, for my fucking life.
Yeah, could you
Especially that
imagine
thickness.
just like,
yeah, no.
like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that's
no. Fucking
large.
Calypso ball. If cocks were the
Ooh.
size of Calypso bottles.
Good
Yeah.
God.
No, that's 8.5 inches. That's a lot
Pure
of snow.
death.
I don't want that 8 times a year. I don't want that 8 times a year. 8 to 10 times a year. Ever. But it's so pretty. I don't know.
It's gorgeous, but
Oh, and we decided to take like a detour on our way home. Like it was only like a little bit extra. And we went and seen the Grand Canyon,
so
which
pretty.
as somebody with a fear of heights, I definitely didn't go even.
You did better than I did.
See the most extravagant. Apparently, Rihanna, there is a part of the Grand Canyon called the Skywalk. And it is like a horseshoe shaped bridge thing that kind of goes out over the ledge.
No.
And it is 4,000 feet. A guy died in November falling 4,000 feet off the Skywalk in the Grand Canyon. So there are parts in that canyon that are 4,000 motherfucking feet. No.
I couldn't even get to the railing. I couldn't even.
We struggled. Our first couple stops, because we stopped at a couple viewpoints
It
on
took
our
a
way
minute.
out. You know, just for the experience to say that I did it.
And-
but I literally, when we very first started walking up, and before I even got close to the ledge, we were like still 20 feet out, and it hit me like how far it was, because it automatically, like, you could just see it was insane.
Yeah, and everybody over there is just walking up to the railing.
Yeah,
taking
I
pictures,
literally
and I'm
looked
like,
back.
if I turned around, I would literally feel like I'm falling.
Yeah, no, Rihanna was on the phone with our grandma, and I looked back at her, and I literally audibly said, I feel sick. And like this like couple that was taking pictures were like laughing at us because we were a little dramatic. But every time I walked up, dude, I literally just felt like my whole body, like felt the need to shrivel. Like I felt like I was going to puke. Like as we got close, I just like,
all of my
I hated
videos are
it.
like this. I'm like,
yeah, no, after the first couple spots, I don't know, I was trying it. I think the exposure therapy helped because by the end, we were able to walk right up to the railing, take a couple pics, and run back to the car.
It did a little bit. It got better, but
people who are bungee jumping in that motherfucker,
walking on that horse.
No, you want to. It's called the Skywalk.
I've seen it.
It's insane.
And
horseshoes, not, I guess, maybe not the best way to describe it, but it's like a U, and it walks it out over.
Yeah, I would never go on that. I didn't know that was for the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, look at that. Fuck you. And a guy.
There's nothing holding that.
Yeah, no, just some fucking metal that is welded to that and drilled into the ground.
My fat ass would make that fucking bridge crack, and we would all fucking fall.
And it's glass. Bitch, it's fucking glass.
And she's just walking on it like
oh my God, you could not pay. I would be crawling and puking. There's no way.
I wouldn't even crawl.
There's no way. I literally, when I looked at this picture, because I'd only seen pictures of it from the side and seen that it was glass, I literally got that urge to pee. Like, you know, like when you get, like, you have I don't know. That's how I feel when I get like heights. Like I just get like,
I get like nauseous.
Yeah, it's like nauseous and I got pee. So no, oh my gosh. And look at these fucking people just literally on the side. What are they doing? What?
I wish I didn't have fear of heights because no,
I didn't until I literally fell off of a fucking mountain. I loved heights. I used to love climbing trees. That's how I broke my first fucking arm. Got out of fucking juvie, less than 24 hours. The program I was in, they took us to go fucking hike, fell 18 feet off the mountain. And when I was talking to Mom about us going to the Grand Canyon, I was like, I cannot imagine how that guy felt falling 4,000 feet. I just hope that at some point he picked up enough speed that it like broke his neck or his back or he lost consciousness or something.
Oh, if you fell
Because I
4,000 feet,
fell
you're
18 feet and it felt like I was falling for 100. I had enough time to think, oh, fuck, I'm falling.
yeah,
Oh, fuck, I'm still
4,000
falling.
feet.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to die.
God.
And just like, when they say your life flashes, like, I just like seen everybody at once. I just like, I had the feeling that I was going to die. And then I hit the ground and I was like, I'm okay. Now I'm terrified of fucking heights because falling 18 feet felt like falling 100. I can't imagine what 30, 40, 50, 4,000 feet?
You
Fuck
have
yourself.
so
Or 300
much
feet.
time to just think of everything.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
I'm
couldn't-
curious about that. Like, at what point, like, oh my God, the only thing that you would have is knowing that you're not going to suffer. You're going to hit that ground and you're going to be done. But you have, I don't want to be scared when I die. I don't want it to realize that it's happening and having 4,000 feet.
That's not.
And, you know, did he fall a straight 4,000? Because that looks like a pretty straight drop. Or did he hit fucking a bunch of shit on the fucking way down? Like, or like people whose parachutes don't.
Yeah, people like who parachute. I don't understand that. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. The guy that I was talking about that fell 4,000 feet, it was a suicide. Yeah.
oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. 33-year-old man in June of 2023. I was wrong. It wasn't 20 or and another. Okay. So the guy I am talking about was occurred near the skywalk. He was a 65-year-old man and that was at Guno Point. But in 2023, there's been 2 suicides. There's been 2 suicides at the skywalk. And both have been, these 2 that I'm seeing right now are both suicides. What a way to go.
I couldn't, like, out of any way of like going.
It would be such a beautiful, but the thing is, we went to the Grand Canyon and that shit was busy.
Yeah.
So what, did he just like go in the middle of the night? Did he like buy a pass during the day and like wait until like people, or did he go at night? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do more because like, can you imagine just like taking your family to the Grand Canyon and then all of a sudden you look over and a guy is jumping over the side 4,000, like just jumping over.
Oh God. No, that would be awful.
Because look at this. It's like a pretty straight, like there's like a bunch of like rivets, but they're pretty closely packed in. Like there's not like a bunch of shit that if he like, cause this skywalk goes like dead out into like a ways out into the canyon that he would go straight down. That's so sad.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would never fucking, that's so scary.
I've always had heights.
Yeah, I've always
Like
been a little
fear of heights. And I learned that.
Oh, yeah, no, he went straight the fuck down. He went straight down. I'm looking at the picture, a different aerial photo of this. And with how far that is out from the sides of the rocks, even though it's like pretty rigid, there's not a lot of like cliffs and things that he would have hit off. He fucking went straight down. Oh my goodness. How tragic. That's so sad. Oof. So we didn't go see the skywalk, which I would maybe look from the parking lot because I wouldn't get close enough to that building or the assembly of that bridge. Fuck no.
Nope.
No, we went to like, there's this one place that's like very first when you come in. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like where the visitor center is. And there's like a couple little viewpoints. And we went over to like the side of the railing, like before you get to the viewpoint. And I could see that the viewpoint was like just like cement and some railings on top of like these like look like stacked boulders. And I was like, I am not going over there.
Yeah, no. Knowing our luck.
Hell no.
A tiny little rock this big would like break and then that would be
And that'd be it. No.
But it was beautiful. It was very pretty.
Oh, it was gorgeous. It was surreal. It was so much canyon.
It was gorgeous.
Because we're used to seeing canyons. Like we grew.
Oh, yeah.
Our grandparents lived in a canyon. We drive through a canyon all the time. We're in a big bowl, like, and I think there's a reason it's called the Grand Canyon. It was magnificent. We
didn't even see half of it.
Yeah, no, we didn't even see the most craziest parts because I seen enough to see. I was like, this is beautiful. And I'm so grateful that I get to say that I've seen this, but it's not something that I was like super excited to do, you know, because I'm like terrified of heights. It's not like I was like,
it was I got to see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and I did it. And it was like a little bit good for my heights. I got to like test it a little bit, do something.
I don't think it cured any part
but
of it.
I don't think I'm gonna be like bungee jumping off down the Grand Canyon anytime.
Why not?
No. Because the thing is it is inevitable that you die. You die someday. You don't get to pick how you die, but you can pick how you don't die sometimes. And I'm not going to die in an airplane crash over the ocean because I'm never going to be in a plane over the ocean. I have gotten on planes before, terrified, panic attack the whole time, hated it, but I have done it. So I can't say that that's not an option because, you know, maybe, who knows, I might end up on a plane. I prefer driving. If I can drive, my fear of heights has just gotten worse, not better with age. And I know I'm never going to get eaten by a shark because I'm never going to be in the ocean and I'm never going to be in a fish tank with sharks. Or, yeah, there's just a lot of,
I think they're cute, but not cute enough to swim with.
Yeah, vastness. I think the thing that I'm like really scared of, not even just heights, but vastness. But I like the desert, but when it's super, super vast, like in Moab one time I went out to, it was magical. I felt so small. It was like a moment for me. But I think the ocean, no, just to be on the ocean and everywhere you look is water and then just more water below you to every side and then just sky. Like, I don't want to be in space either. I don't like big things, like big things.
Yeah, I've never been that person be like, I want to go to space and
be an astronaut.
be
Fuck
on the
no.
moon.
Fuck no.
No, that I've watched so many like movies on space when I was younger that I didn't even care for it. And yet have you seen that
movie with Matthew McConaughey? It's a good ass movie. I feel really bad that I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called Interstellar.
I mean, if so, I do know that is a movie.
Matthew McConaughey space movie. Yeah, it's Interstellar. That's a good ass movie, but that shit fucks me up because by the time he gets back to space, he's still like in his 30s and his daughter's like in her 80s, 90s and dying.
Yeah, that does.
I cried. I bawled. And I decided to watch that movie while I was on like mushrooms or acid. I can't remember. Matthew McConaughey is just beautiful, man. But I'm sitting there I'm not blinking because I'm trying not to cry and tears are just, just like trying not to blink my contacts out, just bawling. Space scares me.
Yeah, I don't really.
Or aliens.
Ooh, just like of how big it is.
Yeah, we don't really know fucking anything about it.
Yeah, like that's.
And you're so fucked out there. Like if something happens, you're fucked. There's no AutoZone. There's no fucking O'Reilly's. You can't go get a card reader for your fucking spaceship. Like you're fucked. If a fucking space rock hits your side of your shuttle and blows that shit out,
you're losing oxygen.
Fucked.
You can't breathe.
You get sucked out into space. Implode.
Oh. It all sounds just disgusting.
Yeah, there's none of those ways. There's no good way to die in the air or in the ocean. They're all vicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you won't catch me there. But you can catch me on our next episode.
What the fuck is this podcast?
Oh,
all right.
You ready?
Are we out, skis?
Yeah, I think we're about good. We got to the rest of our shit.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of What the Fuck is This Podcast?
Yeah.
I don't know how people do that.
I don't know either. We're still working on it.
I'm so sarcastic.
Okay, I think we should. Do we do another take 2? Just try to do.
Yeah, you guys can get some bloopers real quick because we're still learning on how to do this.
Yeah, we're eventually. What we just need to do is pre-record it. We need to have Anchor.
Oh my god, I know.
That's what we need to do. Oh my gosh, we have so many ideas and so little motivation to get them on. So
I know.
Already.
Well, thank you guys for watching again.
Yeah. Okay. So I said you can catch me on our next episode. Take it away, Susie. All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share. I can't fucking say those 2 S words.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Share to your friends. Share to
your grandmother. Our grandmother loves the podcast. Your grandmother might love it too.
Yeah. Share it. Post clips on us. I'm still waiting for us to see one
I
of
know.
those,
I can't wait until we get big enough that we don't have to make our own clips. People just
I'm waiting for somebody to be like, yo, come check out these people. They're so funny.
Please.
Guys, come on.
Maybe when we get a better,
we're still here. A lot of podcasts, a lot of
don't
people
make it.
Don't care to keep going after so many failed
Oh my
episodes.
gosh, I know. I remember when we were coming together and figuring out what our name was going to be, and we settled on What the Fuck is This Podcast, and we looked and found one, and I was like, fuck, but theirs was from years ago, and they had 6 episodes, and I was like, eat shit, this is my podcast.
Yeah. I was like, well, listen, we came up with that. They did not. You know what? No, I don't give a shit who came up with it. We're here. Completing it.
We're here.
We're setting it.
So,
hi.
Toodles.
With your co-host, Andi and Rihanna.
Out. Peace. We are so bad at that. We need to figure that out. Yeah. That was so bad. I don't
know how. I'm not a YouTuber.
Me either.